Okay, we're back. Back again. And just for the inconvenience, we're going to run the giveaway back again. So I'm going to restart that. And I am going to dismiss the total for the sacks. And we're just going to run that back. Delete and return points. That way you all have a chance to get your points again. We're going to start that over. That way people can get back up in here. Put my speed upgrades in, 99 speed acceleration. Okay. We're gonna do the over-under. We're gonna do the over-under total sacks, and we're gonna do the 5.5 again for that. So I'll give you ample time for that while I set everything up. Shouldn't take too much time. Lucky for you guys, I got time today. No work for me. Let's go ahead and delete that. Start fresh. And the move bot's still going. So we're going to keep that moving there. Go ahead and put these teams back on again. Tacoma is on the road. Just putting the stats in real quick. Who y'all got, Garcia or Haney? Not sure. Putting in the stats in again. Okay, Arizona's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Almost ready to run it back again. Some extended play. There you go. $13 minutes. Okay. Everything looks good. Let's do it again. At least the game was rolling good, right? see. Okay. Let's do it again, folks. Shall we? All right, let's get into it. Gonna be a handoff to the left side, and that's gonna be no good. Let me see if I can turn this up on my headphones a little bit. Get the sound for you. There you go. Close this down. Close a couple things for you. I can't hear a damn thing. Looking middle of the field is going to be caught. Pushing up for the first down. It's going to be to the 34-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Apologies for the jersey too. I don't know why it flipped back to the homes, but we're going to keep it moving here. It's going to be to the 34-yard line. Tacoma keeping it moving. We'll start all the way over. Send the blitz. It doesn't get home, but the pass is on the mark. There goes Rocco McLovin taking that to midfield. And it's going to pick up, guys. I got to change a couple things. It'll be all good to go. Got that. Blitz almost got home, but a great job there to finish that pass. Mikey Jackson trying to redo what he did last time. They said try him again. They said the matchup's still the same. So nothing's guaranteed quite yet. As we'll see this one here. Sean Bridges looking right side is going to be caught. And that's going to take it past the 45-yard line or so. 3 for 3 so far for Bridges. Is going to make it 2nd and 3. Now choppy up. Let me turn this off for you. I'm gonna go ahead with the jet sweep, and it's gonna work out. Gonna take it to the 35-yard line. There goes big homie James Peach again, doing it again down to the 35-yard line. See, once again, it's not doing it for my side, it's doing it for the stream. Let me see if I can change some things in a little bit, but it's starting to pick up on my side, so it should trickle down to you guys. Going to be a handoff to the left side, a juke move, and that's going to take him down to around the 32-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Second and 8 coming up. Bridges looking, pitches middle of the field, is gonna be caught. There goes Joe Beasley taking it to the 32. It's 3rd and 8 coming up. Throws off the back foot, and that's going to be incomplete there. Going to set up 4th down coming up. I'm going to try to mitigate some things for you all. Just give me a bit. Let me see if I can change some real quick. Got those on high. Got that. Cool. Tacoma looking for the first points of the game. Kick is up. Looks a little low, but it is going to turn up where it's supposed to be. That's going to be 3-0. Starting similar to the last game. Going to set up a 3-0 score. Arizona coming onto the field for the first time. Arizona looked like they had everything ready to go in the last one, but they'll have to try it again. They had some slip-ups in that first attempt there, so maybe this is a time to rectify what they did the last time around, see if they could get their offense a lot more consistent, get Uncle Swoosh back involved in the game. Sean McGowan looking to take the top off of the defense. He said bomb to 4 in the first play. Yeah, it is a little bit. I'm seeing it on my side. Let me see if it flipped it back. Because it was working that last time I did it. Let me see if I can switch it to advanced. It's still on high. Let's see. Second and 9 coming up here. Gonna be a handoff to the right side, and that's no go. Gonna set up another 3rd down situation here. Going to pass it here is Action Jackson Jr. in the middle of the field, and is going to be caught, and a face mask on top of it. That's going to give him extra 15. John Carter there with the penalty. That's going to set him up at the 45-yard line, keeping it moving. Going to set up 1st and 10 here. Quick pitch right side, going to be caught by Swoosh, who's going to turn up for the first. And it's going to set up 1st and 10 coming up. First and 10 coming up here. Great pass there to Swoosh. High formation. Tacoma stacking the box, and Tamari's going to find a hole there to the right side and push him forward for the first down play. Down to the 23. Just minimize the window there. See if that can get a little bit more clear for you. It'll pop up in a second once it goes through the reshade, so don't worry about it. Game's still rolling. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Arizona, trying to get inside the red zone. Going to pass this one. Here is Jackson going right side and caught. There goes Rodriguez down to about the 16-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 5 or so. Actually going to make that 7. My bad on that. And that's going to be a false start on the right side. Back him up 5. 2nd and 8 coming. Going to pass this one. Here is action. Setting up in the pocket, going right side. Going to find his man. There goes the big homie. Amari Jones taking it to the 5-yard line. Offense moving very efficiently on this drive. Going to set up 1st and goal coming up. And Arizona's moving the ball down the field here. I guess the most encouraging thing I'm seeing, even with the kind of glitches right now, is not going below 15 frames a second. It's staying steady around like 25 to 30, but I think it's going to be a setup here, trying to avoid the sack, avoids the tackle, and taking off to run it himself in action. Jackson Jr. is going to use his legs. That's going to be a touchdown there by Arizona. Avoids the sack, keeps it pushing. Kick is up. Kick is good. It's starting to get a little better. I don't know what just happened, but it's starting to get a little bit better now. Let me know if it's getting better for you guys, because it's looking better for me. I'm trying to turn up the bit rate, see if I can capitalize on it. Sending this one away. Maybe that touchdown was what we needed. I think it's starting to work well again. Gonna be sending this one to around the 20. And it's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. Let's get into it. I think it's starting to kick up, folks. Tacoma coming onto the field. Quick pitch right side over the head of the defense, and making it happen is Joe Beasley. Taking it to around the 37-yard line. Is going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Is it starting to work better for you guys? Are y'all still here with me? As we're going to see the false start there on Tacoma. Exclamation point USFA in the chat. Going to be looking for a man. Middle of the field and caught. There is a flag. Turning up is Rocco, taking the 1st down, but does it stand? Will it stand? That's the question. It's going to be an offsides penalty. I must have missed it. But regardless of that, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. Tacoma on the move. Great job there by Rocco. Looking for a man. They send a heavy blitz. It doesn't get home. And that's going to be another play there to the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down here. Gonna hand this one off, looking for the middle. Gonna get taken down by Calvin Thomas. Gonna set up 2nd and 6 coming up. Gonna be shotgun middle of the field and caught. And there goes Isaiah Fowler, taking it inside the 25-yard line. Tacoma on the move here. Inside field goal range, trying to do something with it. Sean Bridges throwing on the run, making it happen. Handoff here, pushing forward, dragged down from behind. Short gain there by Brewer. 2nd and 7 coming up. Looking left side and incomplete. Arizona needs one more stop, hold them to a field goal tip. Tacoma needs to get past the 14 to pick up the 1st. Gonna pass it again, looking for a man. Protection, break it down, and it's going to be a sack. There goes Calvin Thomas, making it happen. Got a sack on the 1st rendition of this game. He's going to pull in one on this one, and it's going to be 4th and 17. Bring out the field goal unit. Almost lost that football. Kick is up, kick is good there by the big homie. Fire starter prodigy, making it happen. And that's going to make it 7-6. Arizona coming back onto the field. Still got people in the chat. Let me know. I'll send out another ping if need be. Let people know that we're running back. I'm not here anymore. Well, get here. Going to be returned here by Uncle Swoosh. Going to turn this one up, take it to the right side, get into around the 25. Make it the 26-yard line. Arizona coming back onto the field. Let's go ahead and get into it. 23 seconds. Handoff here, pushing forward, and he missed a big hole, and there's a flag right on top of it. Probably going to take that one back. Yes, it is. 1st and 20 coming up for Arizona as the holding penalties continue. 1st and 20. Big Sean and Uncle Swoosh there on the side, but they're going to hand it off and get all those yards back. Big gain there from Tamari Jones. Going to pick up 11. And that's going to be the end of quarter numero uno. Let's get into it. Flip it to number 2s here in the chat. Let's do it. 2nd and 9 coming up. Protection's breaking down, but still going to find his man. That's past the 42, around the 43-yard line. 1st and 20, no problem. Arizona on the move to the 43. Taking the handoff here, pushing forward. And if anything happens similar to the last one, I'm just going to pre-record it and then post it tomorrow for you guys. If you want to build super fast PC or something, I could donate to you. All my owner paid for last month. I mean, that's not going to be enough to build a super fast PC. I am planning on upgrading for sure. Because it is about that time. I've had this for a while. I've had this laptop for a good minute. Especially with the potential plans I may end up doing in the future. You never know. But definitely 1st and 10 coming up. There goes Uncle Swoosh coming into it. The 92 cents is all yours. Like, okay, yeah. We're still short like another $1,000+ but you know, it's all good. Every cent counts. Going to be a run up the middle and more than likely another holding penalty here by Arizona. Newell Harrison, the center, coming through with it. That's some speed upgrade, but now it's another 1st and long situation. They got through the first one. They have the offense to get through the second one, and they'll try the ground game and going to run through a couple of defenders there to take them for about 2. Well, in 1,630 months, you'd have 1,500. Yeah, okay. That's a lot of months. Gotta be looking for a man to throw to. Goes on the run, goes left side and deflected. Trying to fit that one to Big Sean. Tried that deep pass, not to be. It's gonna be 3rd and 15 coming. Passing it again, looking for a man. Taking off, steps up, launching it right side and over the head of Uncle Swoosh, and that is going to slow this drive down. 4th and 15 coming up. Field goal from here would be about 60 yards. I don't know if they'll try it here. They could in theory, but that will pretty much put Tacoma in real good field position if they miss it. So I think they want to avoid that. Probably going to try to see if they can get another great pin game here by Javon Gusto. Going to send this into the end zone. So no pin on that play. And that's going to set up 1st and 10 at the 20. Tacoma coming back onto the field. Handoff and stopped. Brett Eisenhower there with the play. 2nd and 10 coming. Empty set here for Sean Bridges. Looking to get his team the lead. Gonna pass out of this. Quick pitch, gonna be caught. Rolling forward for the 1st down. There goes Joe Beasley reaching out for it. And he's gonna make the play. That's gonna move Tacoma up the field to the 30. Single back formation. Gonna pass it here. Gonna get hit as he throws, and that's out of bounds there. Seven to 6 is your score. 2nd quarter, halfway through. Looking in the middle of the field and almost picked off. Tank Falco Jr. couldn't hang on to that one. It's 3rd and 10 now. Middle of the field and gonna be picked off. Mike is gonna get it right back. Is he gonna return it for a touchdown? No, he will not, but he's gonna take it. I guess it all works out in the end. Mikey Jackson added on to the interception total. Gonna be a handoff here, pushing up, gonna pass the left side and caught. There goes Amari Jones, who's rumbling to around the 25. And that's gonna make it 2nd and 1 coming. I guess it all works its way out. Arizona in the move. Is that's not enough? I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. But it's something. And the game ain't over yet. It's still another half and some change. Who knows? You might leave the game with 2 INTs. You never know. But there goes a penalty in favor of Arizona that time. Goofy Goober yanking the face mask down. And that'll take him to the 11-yard line as Arizona trying to punch this one in. Gonna pass it, looking for a man left side and caught. Gonna take that one to the 2-yard line, 2nd and 1. If the banks finally get margin stock market, I'll buy you whatever piece you want and I'll pay you for some more conversation so you can take a break. Well, I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for your help. Short drop back here looking, throws the left side and incomplete. And it's going to make it 3rd and 1 coming up. Me personally, I say hand it off. Mr. Blake, what's happening? High snap, handoff, pushing forward, and I think he's short. I think the knee hit before he picked it up. Yes, he did. There's going to be 4th and 1 coming up here. Arizona could very well try it again. Arizona's going to elect to go conservative this time. We seen in the last game, they had a 4th down and they decided to go for it, didn't get it. So maybe this is their chance to just get the points that they can get, add on to the total, let the defense rumble, do it again. But regardless of that, they are going to capitalize on the INT. Yeah, it was tripping earlier, but I did one quick change while it was rolling, so should be fine. But we had to rerun it back because we made it all the way to the freaking 4th quarter and it closed on me for whatever reason. So we're gonna keep it moving here. I got a little time with you. Good thing for you guys, I'm not on the clock today. Why we can't change how aggressive teams are, right? Like how often they go for it and stuff. Not to my current knowledge, no. Unless that is something that you got to work with the what's the word I'm looking for? The file within the game. I believe there may be like a file where you can adjust that, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't dove too deep into it. Because honestly, it goes for a pretty hefty amount in most cases, in my personal opinion, for all the teams. So I think it's in a good place where sometimes they go conservative, sometimes they go aggressive. Really just depends on the flavor at that current position, as we're going to see a man in motion, faking it 2 times and going to get swarmed. And there goes Thomas getting the sack. That's number 2. That shit will go 85% go for it. I just wouldn't want to touch it and then all of a sudden you're going for it on 4th and 10, because you know how Madden is. Like, I don't know if it's enough to flip that coin, you know what I'm saying? Going to pass to the left side and caught, turn it up, trying to get those yards back. Spins off of Mikey and then tackled down by Tank, and it's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up. Going to pass the middle field and caught it, and they left him open in the middle of the field. And that's Joe Beasley again, picking up a good 1st down play. 2nd quarter winding down here. Empty set, passing it again. Protection's breaking down, avoids the sack on the run. Can't fit the pass there to James Peach. And there's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Passing it again, looking for a man, gonna be caught. Taking that to the 43-yard line, gonna make it 3rd and 8 coming up. Passing it, looking left side, caught. 1st down play to the 40, and there goes Tacoma. Keeping it moving here. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the 2nd. Once again, for everybody up in the chat, happy 420 day. Smoke that ish, light that ish. All the good stuff. Take a hit for me, if you don't mind. Because after a setup like this, I'm definitely need one. 1st down and 10 coming here for Tacoma, trying to keep the offense alive. Right side is wide open, and there goes another 1st down play. There goes Jax Jackson Jr., Triple J, making it happen. And they're working their way closer to the end zone and the 2-minute warning. Handoff again. There goes a handoff. He gets up, stands up, and he's able to get maybe 1 or 2 more yards. As we're going to see a 2nd and 4 situation, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Holding his knee like he tweaked something. He good though. He getting up. Gonna pass it here, going right side wide open. Beasley turning up to the 5-yard line, and Tacoma's on the move again. 1st and goal coming up. 6 catches, 63 yards there for the wildly tight end, making it happen here tonight. Passing it, looking right side. It's gonna be caught to the 2. Actually make that the 1. Maybe the 1.5. Gonna make a 2nd and goal coming up. Handoff, pushing forward and stopped in the backfield. There goes the defense of Arizona coming into play. And here comes 3rd and goal. Shotgun formation. Handoff. Tripped up and stopped. Get a nothing, and Arizona will make the play. Tacoma could very well go for it here if they're feeling froggy. And they're going to elect the field goal as well. The Arizona red zone defense slowing them down. Kick is up. Get the points, make it a 1-point game. And there goes Tacoma with the solid drive. Arizona looking to get the ball back with 39 seconds left in the 2nd. Gonna return. This is Uncle Swoosh taking it to around the 26-yard line. Arizona coming back onto the field. And they got 2 timeouts, so it's definitely not impossible for them to get points as well. But they'll need something big if they want to make it happen. They're gonna start with the shotgun. Looking for a man, middle of the field. Going to be caught there by Big Sean. Actually, that's not Big Sean. That's Andrew Shield making the catch. I say call the timeout. And they're keeping it moving here. Maybe they want to get the no huddle going, but they already wasted most of the time. I don't even think they're pressing the issue. They're really not. As they're going to turn up and Ooh. I think they're hoping for a big play like that to swoosh. Almost broke through the coverage to get that TD, but not to beat. That's going to be the end of the first half. Been a solid game so far. We're going to keep it moving as always. Don't go anywhere. Games keep rocking here in the USFA. And we're going to see the return here by the big home swoosh to around the 25. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming. Because you ain't do my upgrades, man. But he passes it again. Looking for a man. Going to get hit as he throws. And didn't look like too much was open on that play. Going to make it 2nd and 10. Second and 10 coming up. Handoff here and find the hole. Samari Jones getting about 8. Make that 9. 3rd and 1 coming up. Third and 1 here. Gonna pass it again, looking for a man. Right side and wide open. There goes Big Sean inside the 30 and fumbles the football. And I believe he hit the ground, so I don't think that's gonna count. They're gonna go ahead and review that. I'm pretty sure Arizona's wide receiver hit the ground before he lost the football. The referees will agree, and that'll set him up at the 35-yard line. It didn't look like a fumble. It looked like his knee hit the ground pretty clearly to me. As we're going to see a delayed fake. Going to look for a man again, and he's going to launch it deep in the middle of the field and going to be almost picked off by John Carter. Trying to fit that one to Sean McGowan. I'm about to say Sean Bridges for a second. But 2nd and 10 regardless. Whenever he's in that stance, he's looking to go deep. Looking like Aaron Rodgers back there. Like the feet all close and stuff like that. But we're going to see a fake of the handoff again, looking for a man, taking off to run, and he's going to use his legs, picking up the first and a whole lot more past the 15, and he's going to slide to the 14. He says sometimes the passes are going to work in your favor. That's going to be a big money play there. And fun fact for the quarterbacks, that quarterback right there, he's leading the quarterbacks in rushing yards going into this week, so great job there from him. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for the pass again, gonna go middle of the field and gonna be caught there by Amari Jones, avoiding the hit initially to give him some extra yards, and it's gonna make a 2nd and 2 coming. A touchdown will keep it at a 1-score game, assuming they don't go for 2. Gonna look, left side is wide open there for Tamari Jones, and that's a touchdown there by Arizona. Couldn't do it any better than that. There goes Arizona, making it a 8-point ball game with the extra point. Tacoma still down 1 score, so plenty of time for them to get back into it. But Arizona looking a lot more efficient early in this game than they did in the last one. It took them a little bit to get rolling. And honestly, on that last game, it looked like they were about to turn up a little bit more because they had that fumble, right? But right now, still working its way to their favor. Still got the rest of the 3rd quarter and the 4th to see how it shakes out. Game looking a lot better. Throw a thumbs up or a 1 in the chat if you agree. It's been a couple hiccups, but I think it's mostly just EA being a annoyance right now. Going to be returned here. Taking it past the 25, rolling close to the 30. Getting up and making it happen is Lamar Davis. He's going to be first and 10 again. Let's see how they work it. Trying to get back in his ball game. They'll stretch it. Looking for a hole is Brewer, and he's going to spin over to around the 35-yard line. 7 carries, 13 yards there for Brewer. Going to set up 2nd and 3. Passing it quickly, gonna be caught and turn it up is Beasley past the 40 and pushed out of bounds. Jay Underwood knocking him out. They're gonna take him to the 30-yard line. Tacoma not giving up. Quick pitch out of the break, and he's gonna use that speed to turn up. Handoff pushing forward in the big hole for Brewer, who's going to juke a man out of his shoes and drag down by Mikey Jackson. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming up at the 17. Tacoma's offense moving smooth. Gonna quick pitch it again. The passing offense is working here for Tacoma. They'll get to the 5. His 1st and goal coming up here. Bunch at the bottom. Gonna send a blitz, going left side and caught, and there goes Isaiah Fowler getting into the end zone, spiking that one down, and he had a game in the first one as well, so a lot of the stuff working its way out, and that is actually on Mikey Jackson. He allows his first touchdown, folks. So you could go ahead and send that one to Fowler, as that is going to be a stop. He said send the cash up. That was a slant route. That's one of the harder routes to stop, but it is an allowed touchdown. And that's the first of the season. But regardless of that, the Arizona defense does make the play on the 2-point conversion, which will hold Arizona in this lead in the meantime, even though this is a goddamn 2.5 game. Yeah, that is. He said, hell no, that don't count. This is a redo game. I mean, you want I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, slants are nearly impossible to stop. In my opinion, if we're going to count everything, like we said, you had the pick 6 on the first game. You allowed a touchdown. I'll call it even. I'll call it even, in my opinion. If you want to go roll it like that, you can roll like that. Just keep it between you and me and everyone else that's watching. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's going to be returned by Mr. Swoosh past the 25. It's going to be 1st and 10. I mean, even though the player that made the touchdown is no longer in the league, but well, I guess if you want to find the guy, you can send him 5, I guess. No, we just dropped out of the league. It's Isaiah Fowler and John Fowler. Going to be a run up the middle. There goes Tamari Jones picking up a big gain right there. Even though we did do something stupid that was mentioned in the bans and suspensions. I'll give you a hint right there. But he didn't get kicked out. He just got too busy. But looking for a man again, looking midfield and going to be caught. And there goes Andrew Shield again with another catch on the game. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming. I formation coming. Arizona trying to extend this lead. Going to stretch this right side. Beautiful block in there. And he's going to turn up past the 30. Tamari Jones picking up some serious yards on the ground here. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking real nice. And in my opinion, I don't know how the yards and everything shakes out, but you could probably say that Tamari Jones has had a Pro Bowl type of season. Maybe. Who knows? Going to be a handoff here, looking for blocks up front. And that looked like a face mask, but the referee said it was barely clean. Going to be a gain of 4 on the play. Or a handoff there. 3rd and 3 coming up here for Arizona. Sending wide receiver in motion, quick pitch again. It's a similar play that got him the touchdown earlier in the game, and that's going to give him the 1st. And Arizona's drive stays alive. 1st and 10 Rattlers. Quick pitch in, overthrows his man. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10 coming. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man right side and caught down to the 10. 3rd down coming up again. 3rd and short situation. Passing it right side out the back of the end zone. No one open for that play. They went away from the ground game on that one. I would have tried probably one more on that one to see if they could have picked it up, but going to be 4th and 3 regardless. Javon Gusto, get back onto the field, make it a 5-point game if that's what you're feeling from the right hash here. Unfortunate for Gusto too. He had plenty of punts inside the 20 in the last game, but regardless of that, that's going to make it 20-15, and Arizona's up top. Gonna need their defense to get some quicker stops this time around, try to hold them away from some points, give their offense another chance and see what happens from there. Sending this one away is going to be returned there by Lamar Davis, trying to find a hole. Going to take it past the 20 to around the 22. So definitely a great job by the special teams of Arizona making it happen. We'll see Sean Bridges again onto the field, trying to get something cooking. Going to pass it, deep drop back, right side and wide open again. There goes Fowler, turning up and trying to hit a hole and getting past midfield. And he's going to get dropped at the 47. And big holes here in this Arizona defense late in the third. Going to set Tacoma up with another chance to get some points here. Fat Boy Jay, what's happening? They're going to try the handoff here, stretching it, finding a hole, making the corner over Mikey and getting inside the 10, and Mikey's going to bring him down. And that's going to put him right inside the 20. 2 plays in. Tacoma's back in the red zone, and they're trying to kick it up old school. Two plays is all it takes. Tacoma's back in scoring range. Arizona's defense going to need to stop here. They're going to try to stretch to the right side, but the defense of Arizona is not having that. That's a loss of some yards there, make it 1 yard, and there goes Jay Underwood there on the tackle. Gonna pass it again, looking left side, gonna be caught by Beasley and drop down. It's gonna be 3rd and 8 coming up, and that's gonna be the end of quarter number 3. Throw your fours in the chat, let's get it. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. 3rd and 8 coming, looking for a man. It's Bridges. They send the blitz. It doesn't get home, and it's punched out of the hands of Joe Beasley. And that's going to be another stop here from this Arizona defense, giving up big plays, but not the touchdown. Can't ask too much from that for your defense, outside of not giving up the big plays, but it's all good. Sending this one away. Kick is up. Kick is good, making it 20-18. Can a brother get one more follower? The Redbone Monsters. The GOAT. But can a brother get one more follower? We are almost at 300 followers here on the channel. You love to see it. Not sure if you all are aware, but we're closing in on potential affiliate with YouTube. We're getting close. We definitely need some more subscribers, but the time, the time on YouTube is definitely there. We're pushing numbers. Going to be returned here. Uncle Swoosh going to take it past the 25 to around the 28, and Arizona's back onto the field, and we'll go ahead and get into the giveaway in a little bit. Shout out to all of our affiliates again and our sponsors as we see the handoff pushing forward, and the solid hold there for Tamari Jones. Going to pick up about 5. Gonna hand this one off, pushing forward, cutting around, makes one man miss and gets stuck right at the end of it. Tamari Jones Going to make it 3rd and 2. I formation coming. And they're going to hand it off, finding a hole, dragging a man to the 46-yard line. And Tamari Jones is 8 yards away from hitting 100 rushing yards tonight. 1st and 10 coming up. We'll go ahead and spin this joint, see what the second prize will be. And it is going to be 10 TPE. It's going to be a run there by JCB, and he's going to get to midfield, so he's going to pick up 4. And the winner of the second giveaway will be popped up in just like that, Fat Boy Jay. He says he's going to get something cooking. He's with Tacoma. I'm not sure which player though, so let me know in the chat what your player is, and I'll go ahead and post up for you in a little bit. But congratulations to Fat Boy Jay getting up in there. As we're gonna see a fake of the handoff here, looking for a man, gonna be caught. It looked like he had the first, but he's going the wrong way, barely. And that's gonna be enough to lose some yards there. 3rd and 1. Oh, I thought it was Tacoma, because he said let's go, like when something good happened for Tacoma. I mean, yeah, that's what. Yeah, so Jay, you are Jay Underwood. Okay, I gotcha. But good job, big homie. Hand off here, pushing forward. 1st down play again. There goes Mr. Tamari Jones, making it happen. Arizona burning clock here on this drive as well, so that's definitely a good thing. Going to be a 1st and 10 setup here. Delayed handoff and another beautiful hole. Let him roll a little bit. Stands up, stays on his feet, and there's a flag right at the end of it. Would have been better if he just hit the ground, huh? Illegal block in the back there by Uncle Swoosh. Back him up 10. That's going to make it 1st and 15. As they're going to try the ground game one more time, and this time Tacoma's ready for it. Passing it again. Blocking's perfect. Pass on point. Getting them back inside the 40 at the very least. Going to make a 3rd and 8 coming up. Frederick Kaiser getting his 2nd catch of the game. Passing it again, looking for a man. Gonna go middle of the field, wide open. Tamari Jones running inside the 25 to the 23. And Arizona picks up yet another 1st down here on this drive. First and 10 again. Arizona on the move. 7 minutes left in the 4th. And they'll try the ground game again. It's been working. Sheds off 1 man, and another flag here on Arizona. And there goes the right guard. Missing up here is going to be back to the 31. And that is, I believe, the 3rd penalty on this drive. Not helping him out for sure, but they're going to try the ground game, see if he can make up for it. They'll get him inside the 30. Very untimely penalties here for Arizona. I don't know if it's the longer quarters or what, but offensive line looks gassed. Maybe that's what it is. They've just been running it up the gut. Now they're going to put JCB back there, see what he could do. They're going to go ahead with the RPO and give it to Swoosh. No, that's not Swoosh. That is actually Jackson Rodriguez. One of them shouldn't have happened because they got homeboy got tackled and Uncle Swoosh popped up with a holding right at the end. As we're going to see a pass here, 3rd and 13, going to go middle of the field and underthrows that one. And that's going to slow this drive down, and they'll bring Javon Gusto back onto the field. And that's unfortunate too, because they had the ability to get the first down on that particular setup too. And they're going to try the 43-yard field goal. Here by Gusto, kick is up. And that is going to be all day to make it back to a 5-point ball game. 5.5 minutes left in the fourth. Tacoma still in range here. They'll need a solid drive to keep their time alive. Dallas and Anchorage rooting for Arizona in this ball game. Sending this one away. Gonna be speared right at the end there by Tyler Rogalski, trying to force a fumble, not to be. And here comes Sean Bridges in the game. They're gonna pass out of it. They're gonna look build the field and gonna be caught again. There goes Joe Beasley picking up the first down to the 35. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts. Tacoma's on the move. Mikey Jackson there on the tackle. Empty set here for Bridges. They send 5. They don't get home, and there's another catch. There goes James Peach inside the 48. And the defense here for Arizona been very suspect here most of the game, allowing these chunk plays, 15 yards here, 12 yards here. And Tacoma's using it to move the ball down the field. 4 minutes left. Arizona needs one of those timely turnovers and or sacks. They're going to look right side, and they almost threw a pick as AJ Frost could not hang on to it. And that's going to make it 2nd and 10. Stretching it right side and going to get stuck. And there goes Mr. Underwood, fresh off a 10 TPE, going to be getting. Great job there on the edge by the strong safety. It's going to be 3rd and 11 coming up. And would you call this 4-down territory? Me personally, it depends on how close you are. I'll base it depending on how close you are. If you're not close, I say punt it, but we got to see what happens. Quick pitch, and that is going to be deflected. And that was a very smart play there by the Arizona linebacker. It's going to make it 4th and 11. I say punt it, me personally. I wouldn't go for it here. Give Arizona if you got to give Arizona some field position, give it the field position that you want to give them. Worst comes to worst, they'll get inside the 20. I mean, they'll get around the 20. They're going to send it to the right side, looking for the bounce, and it bounces the way they need it to bounce. And that's going to take it to the 2, and there's a flag on the play. What's the flag? That is on Uncle Swoosh again. So instead of the 2, it's at the 1, and that is just ridiculous right there. Untimely penalty again. There's going to be a drop back, looking for a man, going to throw on the run and throw it away. Definitely not the time to be passing the football here. I didn't even see Uncle Swoosh when the penalty happened. But regardless of that, that sets Arizona up with some not so great field position. They're going to hand this one up to the right side, going to pick up some yards. Is the big homie Tamari Jones. He is officially over 100 yards on the game, and that's going to make it 3rd and 7. Now, what do you do if you're Arizona? Do you try to get the first down, or do you play conservative, try to make sure your defense could get the stop? This is definitely an interesting setup here. They're going to pass it. They send a blitz. It doesn't get home. They're going to throw it short, and he barely makes the catch, but no room to turn up to pick up the rest of the yards. And that'll at least give them more range to punt it. But Tacoma will get this football back. Calamity here in Arizona. They're going to need to rely on their defense 1 or 2 more times potentially. We're going to see the punt, and that is a bomb to the 35-yard line. Going to try to cut around some defensive players, but it'll get stopped around the 46. Tacoma with solid field position here, but they need the touchdown. The field goal won't do them any good. And now I will say it's 4th down territories. We're going to see the drop back, middle of the field, and almost throws it straight to Balco. That was almost exactly what they was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Need the defense to step up. They send the blitz. It doesn't get home. Right side is going to be picked off. It's going to be returned. Taking this is AJ Frost past the 30, past the 25, and that's where they're going to stand. AJ Frost tipped it to himself and picked it off, and Arizona has a chance. What a play there by the rookie, making it happen, getting it for his team. Gonna pass it here. It's Jackson gonna go middle of the field and throws a pick right back. It's gonna be intercepted by John Carter. This game ain't dead yet. Calamity here in the 4th quarter. Oh my God. 1st and 10. It's gonna be passing, and again gonna go middle of the field. It's gonna be almost picked off again. What the hell? 2nd and 10 coming. I'm losing my mess here in the booth. Passing in the middle of the field and caught, and it's gonna be a face mask. The penalties continue. Bruno Davis gonna move him to the 45. Too much stuff is happening within a span of 5 or 6 plays. 1st and 10 coming up. I'm running out of breath. Gonna pass it right side and going to be deflected there. AJ Frost won in the 2nd, but wasn't able to haul it in. Whew. Can I breathe now? Whew. Passing it, looking left side, and going to be caught, and he broke the tackle, and he's going to get to midfield right there. 1:45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Tacoma will call the timeout here, but I'm not a fan of that. I mean, you got enough time, just work it down. Like, why are you calling timeouts here? You have 1 minute and 41 seconds. You could call a timeout around like 1:10, a minute left in it, but you can go no huddle for that. Bad thought process here. But even though it is 3rd and 5, I guess that's probably why they want to make sure they call the right play, I guess. Whatevs. Gonna see a lot of players, and that pass is off the mark, and we've got to see a 4th down here from Tacoma. AJ Frost and John Carter. I guess it's a good thing I didn't do the interceptions. That's 3 INTs this game. So if I did 2 or more, that would have been it. It's going to be incomplete, and that is going to be over with that drive. And the defense of Arizona makes the play. Now they just need to get the 1st down, and they can like finally breathe the sigh of relief as Tamari Jones is going to get chopped down at the 48. Arizona finally breaking free. They got the stop they needed. They gave it right back to Tacoma. They still couldn't do it. So maybe that's that poetic justice right there from the first game. Who knows? And you already know we'll go over the stats and the schedule coming for next week. Get that rolling, ready to go for you all. Thank you so much for your patience, as we're going to see another handoff, and he's going to get chopped down again. Okay, so maybe we're not quite done with this game yet. Maybe. Still 3rd and 8. Me personally, I say run the ball again, unless it's like a screen pass, an easy pass that you could do. That way you can like keep the clock running if you don't pick up the 1st. But we've seen some crazy things in this game. I say just try to mitigate all the craziness, as it looks like it is more than likely going to be a pass play. Arizona wants to rip the hearts out. Action Jackson makes an adjustment, going to set up, throws right side, and caught by a swoosh, but that's not going to be enough for the 1st. So that's going to drain this clock a little bit. Arizona's going to look for the pin and see where that leaves them. Not quite done with this ball game yet. Sending this one away here to the left side, and that is barely in the end zone. So that'll start Tacoma at the 20. They have 44 seconds to get a touchdown. Arizona will need their defense uno mas time here. Gonna look for a man, throws it short, is gonna be caught, and they're gonna keep him in bounds. A juke move, trying to get out of bounds, and he doesn't get there, so the clock will continue to roll. 30 seconds left. And they got to get out of bounds. He almost did it there with that juke move, but great defense there from Arizona. 22 seconds. Got to go deep here and got to go to the sidelines. They're going to try to launch it to the sidelines and couldn't quite get it to him. That's 12 seconds left. Arizona needs to hold on for 12 more seconds. I believe that's doce in Spanish. Someone spell check or sound check me on that. Doce, yeah. Gonna look for a man here is Bridges. Protection's breaking down, middle of the field, going to be incomplete. I thought that was caught by Bridges for a second, but it's 4th and 3 now. With 7 seconds, could be the final play of the ball game. That was pretty close. I'm not even going to lie to you. I thought it bounced right to the big homie, and he was about to turn up and keep it moving. But not to be. 4th and 3. Hail Mary set. Looking to get something cooking here. And gonna be picked off. It's gonna be DeJon James running it back, taking it past midfield, and that is gonna be GG's in the chat. And Arizona survives. Wow. Wow. Just ridiculous. A lot of INTs in this game, a lot in the fourth quarter, just in general, but the final score will be 23-18. 2 goddamn games, man. But it's all good. We keep it moving here. 23-18 is your score. Arizona moves to what I believe is 9-2, 9-3. I forgot what it is. But y'all remind me in the chat. Everything good to go here. We're keeping it moving. 28 minutes worth of offense there for Arizona. 23, almost 24 there for Tacoma. As we check out these stats real quick, you know what I'm saying? Sean Bridges, 26 for 45, 312 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Action Jackson Jr., 22 for 33, 239, 1 TD, 1 interception. Longest pass of the day goes to Sean Bridges for the 35-yarder. Excuse me. See if I can pull up the website so I could get all the good stuff in regards to the next the next week games. You know what I'm saying? Got that there though. Rushing wise, the leading rusher will be Tamari Jones, 22 for 105 yards. To Davin Brewer, 11 for 58. Jacob Cool Beans, 2 for 4. Lamar Davis, 2 for 6. Action Jackson Jr., 2 for 26. Doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? And he also got the touchdown. Fumble wise, there are no fumbles. Longest carry goes to Davin Brewer for the 34-yarder. Receiving wise, looks like Tamari Jones led the way here for Arizona with 5 catches, 39 yards, and a TD. Uncle Swoosh, 4 for 50. Amari Jones, 3 for 33. Jackson Rodriguez, 3 for 16. Frederick Kaiser, 3 for 24. Andrew Shield, 2 for 29. Sean McGowan, 2 for 48. Drop wise, looks like it was just 1 by McGowan, and the longest catch goes to McGowan there for the 31-yarder. On the other side, Joe Beasley with the great game for sure. 11 catches, 130 yards, no TDs. Isaiah Fowler, 4 for 62 in the TD. Lamar Davis, 3 for 22. James Peach, 3 for 41. Rocco McLovin, 2 for 33. Jax Jackson Jr., 2 for 19. Davin Brewer, 1 for 5. Drop wise, looks like Davis, Beasley, and Jackson each had 1, and the longest catch goes to Joe Beasley there for the 35-yarder. Fowler had a 32-yarder as well. Defensively, the leading tackler will be Tyre Wyatt England. 9 assisted tackles there, just everywhere on the field. Great job. Jacob Copeland gets 8. Goofy Goober gets 8. Kaiser Washington gets 5. Patrick McGowan gets 4. King Maximus gets 4. Alpha Wolf gets 3. John Carter gets 3. Daniel Stover gets 2, Najee Wyatt gets 2, Jerry Yatrick gets 2, Evan Hunt gets 2, Joe Beasley gets 1, Carlton Rhodes gets 1, Rocco gets 1, and Extra Magic also getting 1. Sack wise and tackle for loss wise, none on the day there for Tacoma, but John Carter did get that interception in the fourth quarter. Great job by the vet. 2 pass deflections there by Carter, 1 by a bot, no fumbles or anything like that here. On the other side, the leading tackler will be Mikey Jackson doing his thing with 10. Great job. Tank Falco gets 8. Jay Underwood gets 6. AJ Frost gets 6. DeJohn James gets 6. Calvin Thomas gets 5. Reese Rockefeller gets 5. Hunter Jackson gets 4. Tyler Rogowski gets 3. Bruno Davis gets 2. Trevor Halifax gets 2. Kaylon Chase gets 2. Damian Chambers gets 1, Jacob Cool Beans gets 1, Frederick Kaiser gets 1, and Brett Eisenhower gets 1. Tackles for loss, Jay Underwood and Tank Falco Jr. each get 2 apiece. Hunter Jackson, Tyler Rogowski, Reese Rockefeller, AJ Frost, Damian Chambers, and Brett Eisenhower each get a tackle for loss. Sack wise, Calvin Thomas leads the way with 2. Interceptions, a lot here. AJ Frost gets 1 for 28 yards. Mikey Jackson gets an interception for 1 yard. Not as good as the first time we seen this game, but hey, it is what it is. And then DeJohn James gets 1 for 22 yards to close the game. Pass deflection wise, DeJohn James leading the way with 4. Great job there from him. AJ Frost with 3. Bruno Davis and Tank Falco gets 2. Trevor Halifax and Mikey Jackson each get 1. So if you want to count it all, that's 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then you have the 3 INTs. So that's 14, 15, 16 different passes that was affected by the defense. Just ridiculous. No fumbles though. No safeties, no touchdowns. That's all the defensive stats there. Kicking wise, five-starter prodigy, perfect on the day, the longest of 49 yards, but he's going to bring in 12 points. Gusto on the other side, he's going to bring in 11 off of 3 field goals and 2 extra points. Punting wise, looks like there's only one punter here, and that was Javon Gusto. He averaged 47 and some change. Great job. Kick return wise, Uncle Swoosh 6 for 156. Lamar Davis 6 for 149. Give the W there to Swoosh. On the other side, let's see, James Peach 1 for 10 there on the day. And then we check into the scoring summary here. You got Firestarter Prodigy getting a pair of field goals, but Action Jackson Jr. did have that nice run 5 yards out. Looking at the second quarter, trading field goals here from inside 25 yards. Gusto gets the first one, Prodigy gets the second. Then into the third quarter, started getting a little interesting here. Tamari Jones gets a reception touchdown. Isaiah Fowler matches that. And then Gusto gets a field goal to close out that quarter. Then we got to close it out with 2 more field goals. Tacoma had a few chances to get it after that point, but it is what it is. That is going to be the W there for Arizona. And we'll go ahead and check out the schedule coming up. Let's see who is going to play. It's going to be Charlotte and New York will be one of the games. I'm tempted to put that as a primetime game, just see if New York can try to get back in there, but could be a fun game to pre-record. That's going to be fun. Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh and Huntington Beach. This is where the rough stretch 4 games here for Pittsburgh comes into play, where they're going to play Huntington Beach and then Charlotte to close the season. So New York is going to be hoping Pittsburgh loses that one. Following that is going to be Tampa Bay at St. Louis. That's going to be a fun matchup there. Tampa Bay still trying to stay in the playoff race. Dallas and Arizona. That's definitely going to be a fun game too. Then you also have Toronto at New Jersey. And then we'll close the game with Anchorage at Tacoma. That might stay as the Saturday night game. Because that's a big one there. Tacoma and Anchorage. If Anchorage could win, they're right back in the race again. So, especially if Dallas can't beat Arizona. So, a lot of great games here for week 13. The schedule is turning out very nicely. 8-4. Thank you there, Mike Jack, doing his thing. But we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you so much for another great games. The quality should be a lot better now that I figured out exactly what was wrong with that. I think it was just a glitch on my end that was making the mess up earlier, but we're going to keep it moving here. Thanks so much for your time, and we'll get back into it. We'll talk to you later. We'll see you on Thursday.